Hey, this is Comics Limited. I'm just giving you guys a quick. I'm going to do a live unboxing. I got some pretty cool stuff for a birthday gift that we ordered for me back in, gosh, it was such a long time ago from Unknown Comics. And it's a big box of stuff. I mean, big box. We're talking at least, I don't know, 12 by 20 by 24. It's huge. And it's got a couple mystery boxes in it for the 60th anniversary of the X-Men, and another mystery box, which was a art chase from the summertime. And I think there's a single comic issue in there too. Plus, I have some other stuff, we've got some of these mailers things that have. So, I'm going to say the signature thing. I've got a knife. We got some boxes. Let's do an unboxing. So here we go. In fact, I think I'm going to throw some music on while I get started. So let's see here. I think I liked this one last time. Nope. I think it was this one. There we go. That sounds more like something I would do. I hope you guys can hear me pretty well. I get you. This one's from Mike Mayhew Studios. I think I know what it is. This is a Walter purchase. So, which is awesome. As I said, as you guys have seen before, I thoroughly appreciate the work, the stuff that he's been purchasing. So, all right, so Mike Mayhew, the green tape tells you it every time that it's Mike Mayhew, no matter what. He uses that green painter's tape. I use the blue, so if you ever get a package from me, you'll see a lot of blue painter's tape because that's what I use. All right, I guess I could have just slipped those. Oh, there's 2 issues here. 2 books. All right. Knife safety. I don't have a stand out here, so I'm not going to get to show you that, but that's okay. Because it's more of a live unboxing. We're just going live. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. All right, so you know that that this week they put out a new or no, it was last week or 2 weeks ago. They did Amazing Spider-Man 252 as facsimile. Well, Mike Mayhew did his own version of it, and you can see it's very cool, very close to the Charles Vess one, or I think it's Charles Vess, but it's really cool. It's there's Ghost Spider and Miles. Well, I got 2, and you can see right there on the edge, there's a signature from Mike Mayhew. So one's just the regular trade dress, and the other one's a certificate of authenticity signature book. Pretty sweet. Thank you, Walter. All right. Here we go. Next box. This one's from Trolls Comics. Trolls Comics. I'm trying to think who Trolls is. Oh, clearly I'm a first purchase. Looks like it must have been a Whatnot show. I don't remember buying from. I don't buy too many things from Whatnot anymore. I'm pretty sure I only buy from specific people. So this must have been a purchase from someone whom was recommended to me by someone. Oh no, I know what this is. I was just trolling. Trolls Comics, trolling, Whatnot. And I ran across a guy who was doing doing his own version of the Thundercats. He has some Thundercats books that he put together, and so this is pretty cool. So my first purchase with him, yeah, first purchase, $30 exclusive from him. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that one up. Flip it open and look at the back, maybe. Maybe it's like a Do You Poo, his own version. Oh yeah, Captain Comic 661. So it looks like it's his own personal exclusive, that's cool. I like that. I like people when they do their own exclusive comic. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll do my own exclusive comic someday. All right, so these were what I won. All right, so in the first, this is what I bid on right here. Was this a Sword of Omens cover in red, but it came with as its chase prize in this really cool. That's just sweet. Look at that, guys. A sketch cover. I don't know who the artist is right off the top of my head, but of Lion-O against Mumra, and that is just solid. So if you like that type of stuff. Oh hey, who all's here? Hey Bigby, you be the all right, fine. I'll acknowledge the chat. Show the chat. Hey, there we go. Look, I see. I love you. I love you. I love Richard. I love Ben Compton. Thanks for showing up, man. That's awesome. Let's see here. And let's see. Look, there I am. There you are laughing at me. That's good. See, I'm acknowledging you, but I'm trying to cut here. It's a knife. All right, so final small box, and then we'll move into the big giant box. It wasn't out of sheer, distress. Ooh, Bags and Borbs. So Bags and Borbs, he sells a lot of good, a lot of Bronze Age stuff. I usually pick up from him, and it's usually $3 to $5. So if you're looking for an IG, a seller on IG who is trustworthy and always gets your stuff to you, and it is exactly as he states it on his site, Bags and Borbs. I like him. He's a good guy. I'd tell you his name, but I don't know if he don't use his real name outside his IG stuff. So if he does, that's cool. But cool guy. He's always treated me right. Always done well with me. There was one time I had to wait to make payment for some stuff I won that I had claimed, and he was like way cool on me getting it to him when I could get it to him. That was awesome. And so yeah. Treats people well. So you see something that he's got that you want, I would highly recommend it. And it's always fast. I mean, there isn't a moment that isn't fast on his shipping. He's great at it. So I feel validated. Look, Ben gets to laugh too. And now Brian feels validated. Oh yeah, this was a cool week. All right. So that's a cool issue. All right, so some of you know, some of you don't know. My wife and I are collecting a run of What If. And so we've got the first volume, we've got a chunk of the second volume, we've got smatterings of everything up to modern. We didn't have this one of the second volume. It's number 92. It's Cannonball's little brother Josh and his pet Sentinel. That's a cool book. I have this book, but I don't have as nice of a copy as this one is. It's really nice, very clean corner, near mint, number 3 of the Man Thing. I love pirates. Pirates are one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. Piratey. I could put on my pirate hat. Well, this Man Thing cover has pirates on it, and this is number 8, and I didn't have it. And I'm a Star Wars guy. If you can see behind me, there's some Legos. There's a lot of Star Wars Legos there. In fact, you see a stormtrooper right there. Well, I've been recapturing some of the old books that I used to have Star Wars wise, and I didn't have an Emperor's End from the storyline of the very first one of the very first Star Wars storylines ever put out by Dark Horse, which was Dark Empire. It's a cool thing. And then, okay, so this was the coolest book. He had a bunch of different Batmans, but this is a really clean black cover. Batman drawn by Mandrake himself. It's $3.99. It is horrific, headless, and with an axe and everything. I just love it. It's just awesome. I've never. I don't think I've ever seen it. I am trying to do a Batman run on the side, kind of sly. It's just if I see a good issue, $5. It was awesome. But so really great. Again, Bags and Borbs, guys. $5 an issue. All right. So what you all been waiting for? This is a heavy box. It's heavy. I mean, literally heavy. and so it's just crazy. So, and I'm gonna acknowledge some chats here. Thanks, Richard. Thanks, Ben. All right, so this one's gonna be this is gonna take a minute here because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot, and I don't know what I want. In fact, I only know one comic in this whole box. It's Avengers Virgin variant. It says after Liefeld, I think, and I want to say it's a Tyler Kirkham cover. And it's weird that it's on an Avengers book, but it has Venom holding Peter's skull. Oh, look, it's our favorite thing, packing peanuts. Let me see if I can find something to put the peanuts in. Nice safety. Oh. I'm going to make it snow. Yeah, I'm right next to a nice hot fireplace. Oh, so wonderful. Oh, wow. Nope, that's not happening. That's one package on the inside. Let's hope there's a slab-size package on the inside because that would be freaking amazing. Well, there's the Summer Slam pack. Well, it doesn't look like I got the slab. So let's see what other magical mayhem they sent me. Okay. So this is just going to be regular books, it looks like. But that's okay. I actually didn't expect to win one of the slabs. I don't know why. I just did. Whenever I do these mystery boxes, this is the reason why I stopped buying mystery boxes. It's because I never win. Not the mystery boxes, but if I'm buying something from someone else and there's a chance of, like a race or something like that. So let's do the X-Men first, though. Or do you want to do the summer one first? Anybody? Hey, you know what? Let's do this. I'll give you guys a choice. There's the summer pack, which has an art chase in it, so there might be a piece of art in it. Or the 2 X-Men packs, which I have no idea what's going to be in there. I mean, they said a bunch of. They left. I'll throw a title card when we get done. But anybody, any thoughts? Summer pack or X-Men? Summer pack or X-Men? Just throw out X-Men. Okay. All right. So this is the first X-Men pack. Of course. Clear tape on clear bubble wrap. It's always easy to find, right? All right. All right. I think we actually might not be in there yet. See, where's the other piece of tape? Oh, there it is. So today I went and worked at the comic shop. I have a guy, a friend of mine who owns a comic shop. He's also, my comic book shop guy I go to. And I worked there today. He has recently purchased a large. He purchased a comic book company's warehouse. I can't speak to what comic book company, but if you're ever looking for a comic book company that sells comics that might have something to do with Rick and Morty, you should check out at least his eBay store, because you might be interested if you want Rick and Morty books, specifically like the original Rick and Morty. Oh my God, look how many comics this is. This pack says ratio. This pack says weekly. And these are all just variants. I don't know if I can show all these all at once. This is just so many. Oh, that's brilliant. All right, so I'm flipping through, not because I want to, because I don't want to show you. I'm just trying to flip them all over so they're all in order and I can just show as I go. Holy moly, moly mo. All right. So let's crack the weekly. I don't even know what that means. What would weekly be? Thoughts? Oh. Okay. Well, weekly is a bunch of books that are not bagged and boarded, but they came in at that weekly time. A giant size, a variant cover of a giant size Jean Grey and Emma Frost. A Jim Lee variant cover of Justice League #1, the Snyder book. Cool. I don't think I've seen this one. This is a Quesada sketch cover of 850 of that issue 49 of Amazing Spider-Man, issue 850. House of X #6 of 6. Magneto cover, variant cover. So these are all going to be variants. This is interesting. Amazing Spider-Man number 5. 806. This is, I want to say Nick Spencer's run. That's a cool cover I've never seen before. These are interesting. That one's probably going to need a press, though. This really cool Black Cat, number 1. Ben Compton cover. Cool. I've seen this one, the Return of Wolverine variant number 1. That John Cassidy cover. Not the controversial John Cassidy cover. Return of Wolverine, another variant. That's pretty cool, too. I really wish Marvel would put who their variants were on the covers of these. Amazing Spider-Man number 1. Not sure the artist, but it's a variant cover. That's the beginning of the Nick Spencer run. Fantastic Four number 1 of the most recent run. That's a pretty cool one. Alex Ross, I think. And that's the end of that pile. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and put this over here. As I'm gonna knock my microphone down. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is so much stuff. A Venom number 11. Ansetto Venom. Pretty cool. A Wolverine number 15 variant edition. I'm not seeing a signature on it, but that's pretty sweet. Amazing Spider-Man number 7. This is a connecting cover. On the other side is a Gwen Stacy cover. Gwen Stacy picture. This is a sweet alien cover. Pretty cool variant. Now, most of you know that I have a couple of these. It's pretty sweet. Here is a number 4 of X-23 Deadly Genesis variant edition. Nice picture of X-23. Inically, it looks like. Here is a Mercado Wolverine number 36, Wolverine and Jean Grey. This is kind of like that homage to the couch image where everybody's sitting on the couch together. This is I recognize the artist, but it's a Wolverine number 14 Juggernaut cover. Gosh, that's a big Juggernaut. Death of the Venomverse with Magic on the cover. Pretty sweet. Now, this is a really sweet, pretty amazing Hallows Eve number 1 Black Cat cover with a wanted poster of Hallows Eve on it. I dig that. That is cool. I have a few other covers like artist by the same artist. Sweet, sweet girly covers. This is a Hellfire Club Virgin variant of Amazing Spider-Man. Of course, we have the Queen of Limbo. Again, another Virgin variant of that. That one's awesome. I love this one. That one's pretty sweet. Another beautiful Magic Virgin variant. This one is Carrie Andrews. This guy is amazing. I love his art. I love everything about him. He is so freaking awesome. He's one of my favorite artists. I try to get everything he does. In fact, today I was at the comic shop and I said I was talking to Chris about it, and Chris goes, "Oh yeah, I have a drawing done by him of this for the shop, and he literally drew Chris a Batman. That's just cool. Batman. He's holding a newspaper, and in the newspaper it says, "I like comics." Mercado, a virgin variant of Psylocke. Beautiful. Peach Momoko or Momoko of Spider-Gwen or Ghost Spider. Greg Land of Gweniverse, and I think this is her as Nighthawk. Now I don't have this cover, but it is another Rogue cover, but it's not a Rogue Gambit cover. I believe this is X-Men like 27. It's awesome. We'll look at Wolverine in the background is just cool. And then this, I think this is a Red X-Men or X-Men Red. We've got Storm, and I'm not sure who the other character is, but I think she's a character from X-Men Red, a part of the other mutants from Apocalypse's world. Sweet. Okay. So that's just the bag of stuff. Here's the ratios. But they used regular tapes, so I'm going to have to use some knife work. Maybe. I don't know. My knife skills might be... oh, there we go. There we go. So it's interesting when I'm doing this. I mean, I keep forgetting that since I'm by myself here, I have to talk. I mean, I guess I don't have to talk, but because, you know, we don't have FCC rules that say, oh, if you're on the air, you must talk, or if you're on, so like Whatnot, they force you to talk. If you don't talking on Whatnot, people get mad. Like they report you. I was talking to this guy and he's like, yeah, I was on stream for like 4 hours and I fell asleep. And I felt so bad, but I fell asleep. What am I supposed to do? I got reported. Well, anyway, crazy. I think that's Peach, but it's gorgeous. It's X-Men 25, Fall of the House of X, and that is Kitty Pryde. And you know how I know? Because that is Lockheed. All right. I'm not even going to look at this one. We're going to look at it together for the first time. Oh, Sins of Sinister. Oh, that's that ratio cover. And there's the new character who's the X-Men All-in-One. That girl. She's the X-Men All-in-One. I think this is a connecting cover to issue 2. Because I think it connects to this part right here. Can't get the tape off my fingers. This is, I'm not sure what ratio this is, but that is a New Mutants, number 25. Got everybody on there. Shadow King is coming back and he's talking to Young Mutants. All right, Amazing Spider-Man, Oscorp. So this is part of the more recent run. This is not Gleason or this is Wells run, where Norman Osborn has built a suit for Peter Parker, and they're friends. Okay, not looking. We're gonna look at it together. Legion of X number 1. This is that variant where they do the other variant. So wow. Hey Dan. I think Bigby's in the lobby. Is that crazy? Hey Dan. Yo guys. What's up, Trav? Hey Unhinged. All right, so I was doing some acknowledgement of chat. I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna add Bigby to the stage.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man, welcome.
Are we rich?
No, we didn't win any of them, but
we're having fun.
Yes, but we're having fun. All right, so I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and make myself big again, and
let's make me small. I'm not feeling like real hot, so I just thought I'd come in and give you some background chatter.
I appreciate the background chatter. Do I need to make you an admin to be able to do the things like acknowledge chat, or can you do it without me?
I can't do it on my phone. I'm laying in bed,
okay.
not feeling real well. So I was on YouTube. I was able to do things, but here on StreamYard, I can't.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Those are some beautiful variants you got there. You got a butt ton of variants.
Yeah. Well, I would hope so. I mean, it is a Shift +7. Okay, I see. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Nope, didn't do it.
Just click on your picture, buddy, and say make big or make solo layout.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Okay, let's get the cat out of here so the dog's not barking. Sorry about that, everyone.
All right, the dog sounded like very muted. You just sounded like didn't even sound like a dog. It was like somebody was hitting something.
Oh, that's funny. Well, that's good. Then let's make it not loud. Okay, so yeah.
So what package is this? Is this another X-Men package?
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the Summer Slam and see what's inside, because I have no idea where this one's gonna go. But it's as big as the X-Men package.
Summer Slam.
It's pretty they're pretty big, so pretty big.
And so all of these packages were a gift for you for your birthday?
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, I mean, basically the idea was so for one thing, so they had the X-Men books. I think I showed the picture earlier to the group. I might be able to show the picture right now too. Let me see if I can share screenshot.
So there was a possibility you could win X-Men like 1 through 10 or something, right?
Yeah, 1 through 9.
1 through 9 slabbed.
And number 4 and slabbed, and number 4 was signed by Jim Lee and a verified CGC signature of Jim Lee's.
That's kind of weird. Why would you have Jim Lee sign?
Not Jim Lee. Sorry, Stan Lee.
Okay, I was like Jim Lee. That's really weird.
Yeah, you're right. It would have been weird if it would have been Jim Lee. I'm just crazy. I don't know. I moved, so that I was telling the story about working at the shop today, and I literally moved 200 long boxes today.
It was a lot of Rick and Morty. Where was your portal gun?
Well, the portal gun was broken.
Mm.
Unless you haven't seen the most recent season, so then it's not broken.
The last episode.
Sorry,
well, I don't know if
spoiler.
I'm on the most current. I'm not sure if I'm on the most current season, but the episode I saw with the hole, that one was so good.
Yeah. Well, you mean the one where they finally make everything understandable again?
The fears. It was the one where they had to confront their fears.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was good. That was really good.
And then the one where Morty becomes king of the sun.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago. That was pretty good.
Well, I don't know. Is there a new season out? Am I behind?
I think you're a season behind. The King of the Sun was the season before.
Was it? Okay, well then maybe I am a season behind. Because they find out that Rick has been a robot this whole time?
Yeah. Yep. So there's a whole nother season you get to watch.
Oh wow, cool. I thought I was bummed because that season ended, and I'm like the whole season in my brain, I was like thinking, this sucks. Something's not right this whole time I'm watching. I'm like, why is Rick acting like this? This is not Rick.
Dude, the new season, I'm sorry if you guys aren't into Rick and Morty, but if you haven't watched it, watch it. But The new season, like, I mean, there's so many layers to this show. Like, there's tearjerker episodes where you're like, there. I mean, it's a comedy, funny show. Very, you know, very in the vein of Family Guy, Simpsons, that kind of
All
humor.
right, so
But
the Avengers 687 is the book I was telling you guys about, the one with the head the skull head of Peter Parker. It'll be in here.
that was a variant after Larson, right? That'd be after Larson.
Oh, there it is. So this one was a freebie because I ordered. Pretty cool freebie, and I think it's Tyler Kirkham after Eric Larson, but it doesn't say Tyler Kirkham. It doesn't say anybody's name on it, but I'm pretty sure that's Tyler Kirkham's art.
Are you hearing me, buddy?
All right.
No, you were not hearing me.
We got a ratio bag just like before. We got virgins just like before. So this is almost going to be just like before. And there might be a piece of original art, comic book size, in here. We'll see. I'm flipping through. All right. Not in that pile. It's weird because it's almost all X-Men, even though it's not the X-Men pack. All right. First one, variant cover of Generations of Wolverine. And that is Greg Horn.
Can you hear me, Trav?
This is the first gala, Hellfire Gala, and I think that's the Fairy Gal from New Mutants, and then or X Factor now I think. Then the Mercado Wolverine, which I think is one of my favorites next to Cyclops and Gambit. The Gambit one is by far the best. And my favorite was I had Chris Claremont sign that one. I don't have it. I sold it because I gave it away for my first big giveaway. We have a Thor, and I think that's Immortal Hulk. So I think this is before Immortal Thor. A Ray Perillo Venom. That is Spider-Gwen and Rhino Gwen. That's a cool cover. Look at that. Look at the SUV in the background. It's pretty sweet. I think that is the reprint of Edge of Spider-Verse, her first appearance. Edge of Spider-Verse 2. Okay. Cal New, Rogue in Savage Land dress. All of our favorite Captain Marvel. Scott Williams variant of, I think this is Wolverine, but that is, of course, Omega Red. I need to just grab a short box. Doc Ock, I'm guessing a Spider-Man cover. Okay, that's pretty sweet. X-23,
That's pretty cool.
Just beautiful.
Okay, I was able to look and see people can hear me. Can you hear me, Trav?
Mercado Strange Academy trade variant.
Apparently everybody else can hear me, but Travis cannot. Okay, cool.
Hellfire Gala Emma Frost trade variant.
That's pretty sweet.
Marauders number 21. Gambited Rogue number 5 variant edition, and that one's pretty cool. Not sure the artist, but it's pretty sweet. Okay, good. I can't hear Big B. I didn't mute Big B. Big B, are you still there?
Yep, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
I don't know what happened to Big B.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave,
Leave it,
guys,
Big
and
B.
I'm going to try to get back in because Trav can't hear me.
All right. Okay. And he's here, but he's not in the room anymore. He dropped out. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why I couldn't hear him. It's very strange. Storm variant cover, and I think, oh yeah, that's the same artist. So the Black Cat cover. It's pretty sweet. I'll let him back in when he comes in. This is X-Men 141, but it is a really beautiful. And there he is.
Can you hear me now?
Be big.
Can you hear me now?
And I still can't.
Can you hear me?
It's weird.
You cannot hear me.
Knock the mic over, and I still can't hear you, but that's okay.
Trav, everybody else can hear me.
I'm muting you. I'm going to mute your mic and then unmute your mic and see if that fixes it.
Trav, can you hear me?
Huh. That's weird.
Everybody else can hear me,
Well,
apparently.
I'll keep going so we don't fall behind. So it's not here all night. That's freaking crazy. Okay. Now, I read this comic, Children of the Atom. I wasn't a big fan. I thought it was interesting. It was odd. There was only but that Kale New is a pretty sweet cover.
It's really weird. I wonder if Trav's. I think you might be right.
I also read X
Trav's
Factor. I really liked
headphones
it too,
might have
but
come unplugged.
They were doing it was X Factor investigations, and it was they were hunting they were basically being the mutant police, and this is a very sweet cover.
My first clue was when he started talking over
And
me.
here is Psylocke from 2021. Her Hellfire Gala costume, pretty awesome. Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Well, see, I can hear the music, so I'm pretty sure it's not that. All right, guys. We got the ratio pack and the weekly. Now, this weekly,
Yes, very cool covers.
I don't know why this weekly looks like it's actually wrapped. All the issues are not individual, not unwrapped. Okay. So I'll just trust the Big B wants to talk, and he can talk. Oh, he left the room. I feel bad. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna let Big B back in the room and see if he.
Can you hear me now?
Man, that's weird that I can't hear you. All right,
That
maybe I'll
is
stop.
really weird. Hello. Hello, Clarice. The silence of the lambs. Hello? Trav, can you hear me?
No, I'm not hearing you, man. It's weird.
That is so weird. Okay.
Yeah, no.
So weird. Sorry, everybody. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I'm just not hearing it. It's just really
It's
weird.
not required that I be here, so I'm going to go ahead and bail, and I will
I'll
get
let
back
you
into
talk,
chat.
Ryan, and I'll just keep showing books. Everybody's okay with that? Everybody's okay with that? I'm okay with that.
I'm leaving.
I'm okay with it. If you're all fine hearing, that's great. That's all cool. Okay. Well, we love you, Big B. You know we do. All right. Before the Fall, X-Sons variant cover. That is reminiscent of I'm going to say Mr. Sinkwitz or Sienkiewicz or however you say his name, but that's pretty freaking cool. So these are the weeklies. There is the Star Wars Hyperspace Stories. This is just a regular cover. It was a good book. I enjoyed that title, that storyline. It was pretty cool. This is a variant of Where the Furthest Place from Here. Pretty sweet cover. Look, the purple in the sky. It's very nice. And a Walking Dead Deluxe, number 57. It's marked mature content. Let's see. Mature content. So this episode is brought to you by Mature Content. The Vampire Slayer, not necessarily the Buffy Vampire Slayer, but that clearly is Buffy, and she is the Vampire Slayer. And another Walking Dead Deluxe, number 63. Here is True Cult, also mature content. IDW 3. This is the stuff that Scott Snyder was putting out. He had kind of built was building a little empire at IDW of doing his own books. All right, here's one I haven't seen yet, and we're going to look at it together for the first time. All right, Sereno. Okay. All right, that's interesting. Not sure what it is. All right, hey, this is cool. This is a Crystal Kun, Stargirl and the Lost Children #1. That's a cool book. That's a cool book. And here's one way I haven't looked at yet, so I don't know what it is. And it is something epic. It is homaging, that AF, Amazing Fantasy 15, and it is Something Epic #1. If you haven't read Something Epic, it's a pretty good story. This guy, the artist who did all the work, in fact, from my understanding, he did all the variant covers too. Like, he did a bunch of variant covers. I mean, he's very prolific when it comes to it. He has a new title out as well, a vampire title that he's doing, which is pretty cool, my understanding. Something in the Blood or something Blood. I can't remember what it was called, so I won't be able to tell you. But it's pretty. It looked pretty good. I picked Last Testament, I think is what it was called. All right, the Ratio Pile, which is just me going to pull some tape off these books, and then, which means I'm only going to see this book for the first time now because this is Return of Wolverine #1, second printing. That is a gorgeous cover. I don't recognize the artist though, but I think I should probably know him. That's pretty sweet. Look at the Wolverine's claws; they're boiling hot. So it's like maybe all of his adamantium on the inside is boiling hot, or this is him coming out of the egg thing on the island, I think. Haven't seen this one. Okay, it is a Weapon Plus Absolute Carnage Codex variant. That's a different one. I've never heard of Codex variant. That's pretty cool. Oh, that could be Lennon Francis Yu. I mean, well, it doesn't have the... Lennon does a lot of squared off lines, and it doesn't have a lot of squared off lines. So I'm wondering if it is. Okay, so this is a Perillo cover of Don't Know. Probably mature content, though. Don't Know. Gonna go. and it's the Extermination #1, and it's the original X-Men all together. That's pretty sweet. It says Connor, so I wonder if that's Amanda Connor cover. That's pretty cool. And our last book out of that pack, that whole pack, we're done. Finally finished that pack. Deja Torres #0. So there's definitely some gibbies in here. Oh, error version? I don't know. Let me I'm gonna throw this up here. Was that the error version of Return of Wolverine? Does anybody know? Does anybody want to look that up and see if they can find it? If I go to look it up, I won't lose my place, but I won't be able to see myself, and then all hell will break loose. All right, so we're opening the final X-Men pack. They wrapped this up pretty good. I'm pleased with how they shipped it. Pages from Dr. Is that pages from Dr. Afra inside the comic? Well, hey, why not? And it was a second printing, right? That was where the error was. And this one's marked ratio, so maybe I'll retape that later. So what pages? All of them, or? Guess what? Dr. Afra. That's pretty sweet. I had no idea. There we are. Way to go, Southern Comic Geek, man. That was a good call. That was pretty sweet. Dan, did you know? Or did Dan drop off? All right, anyway. Back to the unboxing. So it's funny. What'll happen is I'll go back and rewatch this on YouTube just to see, just kind of go through and maybe find something interesting that I could turn into a short or something like that. Content's content, right? Hey, finally the little bag. My stuff. Okay. All right, so really cool. I'll go back, and I was going to say, and there will be Bigby talking away, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking over the top of him. He's talking over the top of me. It'll be funny. It'll be interesting. I don't know about interesting. Maybe I'll be able to find some. It'll be funny, in a weird way. Not funny, haha, but it's weird. I feel disconcerted all of a sudden. I'm just kidding. Oh, that is the right side. Good. Okay, cool. Here we go. There they are. That's one.
as a ratio pack, as a weekly. And then you know what? I'm not even gonna turn around. I'm just gonna pick it up and start showing. Here we go. First one, Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, issue 32. Now we got some David Nakayama goodness of Amazing Spider-Man number 19. Another Gala X Factor number 10, and that's Mercado. Here is the David Nakayama Rogue Hellfire from the same year. There is, oh, that's beautiful. That's a Zerdy of Black Cat trade dress, issue 25. It is the shown variant of, or the shown variant of the death of Marvel, Miss Marvel. We all cried that day. Ah, yes. Carrie Andrews, beautiful issue 28 variant cover. I love these. I love that he drew. He also drew this, little box down there of the comic, like the old school trade dress, Spider-Man's head, things like that. Number 5, variant edition Daredevil with Elektra's Daredevil. Good storyline, by the way. Jim Sardisky did a great job. Legacy variant of Thanos Legacy number 1. Just awesome cover, and I recognize that signature, and I can't think of the name. I think of who it is, but we'll just on. Here we go with a gorgeous X-Men 129 reprint, a Queen variant. And there we go, a Virgin variant of Madeline Pryor as the Goblin Queen. A Perillo Virgin variant of Magneto. Now, I have this one already. Oh, hey, this is Gold Goblin tearing up the Green Goblin on this Virgin variant cover, and I think that's Tyler Kirkham as well. It's after John Romita Jr. Jay Anceletto, and I think that's supposed to be Black Widow, Hellfire. There we go, Virgin variant. Oh my gosh, that is just gorgeous. That is gorgeous. That is beautiful. Just beautiful. Here's clearly a Tyler Kirkham Virgin variant cover of what would be, I think this has got to be Return of Wolverine or the Many Deaths of Wolverine. But that is just a great cover. There we go. There's another Wolverine cover, but it's of course and you can see it's a connecting cover. There's Wolverine's arm, and this one is of course a Sabretooth. That's awesome Wolverine cover, of him being Weapon X, and if you look carefully in the cover, you have Maverick running at him. Mercado Virgin variant Alien. Holy moly. Holy cow. And then a Perillo Virgin variant Alien cover. That's pretty sweet too. I mean, the Alien covers they've been doing pretty sweet. Let's do the weeklies. All right. I'm going to try not to look. Oh, our first duplicate. It's a cool book to be a duplicate, though. But, you know, one had to eventually happen. There's only so many comics in the world, right? All right. We're going to show the duplicate first. Something Epic. AF-15 homage. I think that's the same issue, but that is the variant cover, and that is pretty sweet. Ventress attacking Dooku. Red Sonja, issue number 1. Oh, hey, that's a great cover, too. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. There's a Ninja Funk number 1 of the Ninja Bolo's Playground. I think that's yeah, that's Alex Rigel. That's the main artist for Ninja Funk. Talked to him a couple times on his Whatnot stream. Pretty nice guy. There we go. We've got the Miles Morales number 8, the same, you know, the homage to, what was it, 258 to, no, 228. I can't remember, but it's an Amazing Spider-Man one. And if you missed those Saturday morning Looney Tunes, how about a Looney Tunes comic, number 273 from DC? It's kind of an odd book to be in an X-Men box. There we go. Old Dog, Deacon Shaylee, number 6, Red Act number 1, number 6. I think I have a friend who needs this issue. I think Pete needs this issue. I think Pete only got through 5 when we were working on this the other day. Oh, music. Yeah, let's put some music back on. Oh, yes. Back to the music. And there we go. Inferno Girl Red. Now, I'm gonna stand on a soapbox for a minute. Anything in the Catalyst universe right now, guys, they're great stories. They're really enjoyable. I would highly recommend if you like superhero comics and you want something different, but it's still superhero, Radiant Black, always, any day, every day, pick it up. It's a great book. Inferno Red Girl Red is another book that's in the same universe-ish, but it's great too. You know, Dead Lucky is also a really good one. That's probably I would say my third favorite. My first one, of course, is Radiant Black. Second one would be Rogue Sun. Oh, well, you know, issue 2 of How I Became a Shoplifter. I've always wanted to know. And then a pretty cool Gold Goblin variant for issue number 4. That's pretty cool. Sweet. It's the regular Goblin. They're eating Goblin stuff. Anyway, this is the last bit, the ratio bag, guys. Almost through. You helped me get through this. Get through the craziness. Yeah, as much as I would have loved to have had X-Men number 1. That would have been cool. I would love to have that. A 1/5 of X-Men 1 would have been just amazing. It would have been a great book to, you know, share with other folks. So, you know, it would have been cool. But I didn't win, so that's okay. And I messed up that bag. Okay. First book out of the ratios is Uncanny X-Men number 1. This has got to be before all the House of X, Power of X. This might be the Charles Soule run, or maybe the Matt Rosenberg. But that is a great cover. That's just beautiful. I love the classic looks to this. Colossus looks awesome in that cover. So does Wolverine, Kitty Pryde. It actually has a PMS, Paul Michael Smith look to him, because Paul Smith was one of my favorite artists of that era. Yeah, he just was cool. I just liked him. He's, in my opinion, he was the artist that I would say I most identify with from the early X-Men Claremont run stuff, and I think he's probably my favorite. I like Ramita. He was good, but Paul Smith was not interchangeable with him. Extermination number 1, starting the next big epic. This is okay. So this is what the storyline that kicks the young X-Men back in time. So they end up going back in time. And so this is like, this is all of them. That's young Jean Grey. This leads right up to the point where, or happens right after she rejects the Phoenix and helps the original Jean Grey come back. Well, yes, but Byrne didn't do every issue, right? And I mean, even though he wrote issues later on and was actually going to write the X-Men until the world of Marvel decided to hate on the Jim Lees and Mark Silvestris and Will's Potatoes. And then he just was like, okay, well, they're leaving, so I guess I'm leaving too. Solidarity, and then we never got any more Byrne X-Men. Sorry, Byrne. Sorry, everyone. You all missed out. That's so funny. That's a bummer. Hopefully it wasn't too loud of a thing that bumped on my mic. Maybe I'll edit it. This is a live stream. It'll stay. I just had to share that. All right. Tony Stark, Iron Man. This is pre-Iron Man getting connected to his now wife. This is the variant cover of House of Slaughter number 2. I liked the first 10 issues, but it just kind of died after that. It wasn't the same as Something's Killing the Children. And Something's Killing the Children was just phenomenal, but I think it has everything to do. Okay, so this is the last issue. And maybe I have a surprise. I don't know. Maybe I have one more thing to show you guys. So, this one is that Spider-Man City of War. I think it has to do with the Gameverse. It is a variant edition. I don't know if it's... because that looks like Jackpot in the background. Right? Anyway. But anyway, pretty cool. Pretty sweet. All around, it was a big, giant haul of books, and that's crazy, right? Well, so I haven't told anybody this yet because I haven't put out the video saying, oh, this is what my goals are this year. Comic book goals. And it's almost March. So I have some comic book goals. And I've had some general ones that I've gone on for years and years. And so the main one has been that I have this poster with all these Marvel covers on it, and it's called the Wall Book. So if you go back in time a year ago when I put my very first video, I did a video that showed all the stuff on my wall called the Wall, and then I showed all the comic books on the wall. Well, today at the shop, I picked up one of the last. I had 5 wall books I had left. And this is one of the last ones of those 5. It is King Size Special number 6, or annual number 6 of Amazing Spider-Man. And so it's pretty cool. So I was able to complete one of my books for this year on my goals this year, today, while I was at the shop. So anyway, hey guys, I really appreciate you coming on and hanging out while I went through all this madness. Yeah, it was great. We will there will several of these books will be available. I'm pretty sure in the future, and either on my YouTube or whatnot or something like that. Maybe on IG. So follow me in all the fun places. Comics Limited on IG. If you want to follow me on not YouTube but on eBay, it's Comics Limited on eBay. And IG there and whatnot. It's Travvic1138. So that's my whatnot if you guys join in there. And I think when this video does post, all that information will be in the description as well. But hey, I love having you all here. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. Unhinged, Ryan, Richard Westfall, Brian, Dan, if you're still around. Thanks for coming on. It was great having you all here. So I'm gonna end the stream, and you guys, anybody else who wants to see this, we'll catch it in the rewind. And it was again, like I said, great having you all here. Have a great night, and always remember to share the love of comics with everyone you meet, as Big B always says. And always remember knife safety. Safety. All right. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.